Ke base foundation root BFR sound system mentah sengi kelapan pendapat ba bukan sa Pynlong ya ke Shillong Reggae Rising haga arpendu tarik mentah benai haga basketball court jaga GN Stadium Polo Shillong nadu ke posan baji janmit yakni la pentip digi arngut kinang ruai reggae bapau hakari kiba kentup yu Delhi Sultanate bat ke Begum X lingba ke 98.3 Big FM bat UT7 News Channel haga jingkren mentah sengi hadin ke jingwan poi jengki hanong ba Shillong kini angut ki julet u keleng kari wan pensngau ya ke jingruai jengki haringkat ki tiar pensawa ni ke sound system na ke bakit ha ke kalivan bakila pen krek kerpang banlet keleng ki jela bat ki juso tanadu wan manlau sinem hanong ba Shillong na ke dau baki pai ke jela bat kanong ba ki dan ke jingi kerpang ya ke music haringkat babon ki nang ruai ba pau ha ke jela kini angut ki dei ki basyong basa hanong ba Delhi bat ki download haki ya ki tiar badan kam na ke benta ke show jengki bakan tupru ya ki kot ke bat ho ya ke khana ki bai dei bat kini ke benta bat ki wei ha kini ki singi kan sadanru ke jing shimentalang jeng ki wei ki nang ruai kan hon bat shimet ba pau ke jela bakan tup yu bakery ban rob ke symphonic movement ki nang ruai ra ba pau bat ki wei bat kila pen tipru ba ka don na ke benta ki ba ki ba kwa banwan sakhi ha kini ki singi kalong ha ki ar benta kata si spa san pho tingka shwa ka por nyau baji bat hadin ke nyau baji ke dor kan kieu syakalai spa tingka bat kentem hadu san kenta kata nadu ke por basdang ke Pynlong ha ke por san baji shaneng.
My name is Delhi Sultanate.
And both of you are?
BFR sound system.
Base Foundation Roots, BFR sound system.
So tell us, what exactly is this Base Foundation Roots sound system?
It's a hand-built Jamaican-style custom sound system that we drive once a year all the way from Delhi to Shillong to hold reggae sound system sessions.
And it has immense power. You only have to stand in front of it to know.
That sounds unwieldy. You have to drive it all the way from New Delhi to Shillong?
It took us 4 days.
It's a bit crazy to do this, but I don't know, you have to hear it to understand. It's just, I think it's one of the best sounding sound systems in the country, really. And it's something that you can feel, rather than just hear.
So, why would you do something like this? Why would you put together a sound system this big?
See, on one level, we got tired of playing at clubs and your average music festivals because the sound systems, honestly, are just often not that good. We wanted to organize our own independent parties and sessions. And sometimes people forget that the sound system is actually the most important component in a music session because you can have a great performer, but if the sound system is not good.
And as artists, we own our own means of production, and that doesn't happen every day.
So you were saying also something about that's the way that reggae music is supposed to be heard. Could you tell us something about that? Because we all listen to reggae music in Shillong, but this is something else that you're saying, that it's meant to be heard this way. So what's the history behind that?
See, one more thing is that we play only vinyl records. And when you listen to reggae music or actually any music on your headphones, it's one thing. But on a big sound system, you feel the music with your whole body. And especially the sub bass in reggae music is the main melodic element. And it's something that you feel physically. It's not something that you hear. Like people often say that, okay, if you go to a rock concert and it's very loud, you hold your ears. But in a reggae session, you will hold your belly,
But this sound system is quite specialized in that it separates the frequencies of sound. And other people who also own sound systems, they also have a very unique sound system because it's hand-built. So human error also lends immense power to the music.
So there's deliberate error here in the building of the sound system?
No, there's no. I wouldn't say there's any error. It's a 5-way system. So you're splitting the sound into 5 frequencies, and it's a huge pyramid.
So tell us, this sounds like a huge stack of speakers, and it must have taken a while to put together. And I believe it was you did it through a unique system of it's called crowdfunding.
It's 13 feet wide and 10 feet tall. And back 3 years ago, we ran a massive crowdfunding project where we managed to raise $20,000. And actually, a lot of that money went into buying the amplifiers, which are state of the art. I'm not sure that many people own those amplifiers in this country. And we were able to build the sound system, buy the amplifiers, and also buy ourselves a van with which we have traveled all the way.
And we tour across India, once a year we drive from Delhi to Shillong, stopping and doing shows in Assam and Manipur. Then we go to Rajasthan to play Magnetic Fields Festival. January we go to Goa to play Goa Sunsplash. So we come here every year now.
So all in the van. You travel all. So the van is your
House.
your house.
Yeah, you can say that. It's a bit crazy, but we've begun to really enjoy these
We
trips.
also like to think of ourselves as a traveling circus because we travel with everything that we need. The sound system, the decor, the lights. We also have a mobile bookstore.
So we sell books, merchandise, vinyl records also at our shows.
So all of this fits into the van.
All of it fits into the van still. Yeah, it's kind of getting full, but yes. The other nice thing is that, organizing your own shows gives you a lot more freedom. And this allows us to work with other artists, like visual artists, painters. You can have exhibits. So it just opens up the space a little bit. We just got tired, basically, of, as musicians, just working within the same framework of nightclubs and music festivals.
That's very refreshing because Shillong is a city that is quite beholden to festivals as of now. So it's nice to know that there are artists out there who are actually doing, like you were saying, on their own means of production and actually putting shows out themselves. So this is obviously very important to both of you.
Yes.
So we talked about the van, we talked about the equipment. Let's talk about the experience of being in a BFR show. Give us an idea. What is it like? Because you must have had feedback from people, and I'm sure you yourselves know what it's like.
Well,
So what do people say?
Well, a BFR show is typically 5 hours long. So it's a 5-hour immersion in sound, in books, and sometimes in art. And the sound system, the DJ table, and the audience are all on the same level. And this lends itself to a very intimate and rich experience. Plus, the sound system has to be on the same level as the audience. Because that's how you hear
Sub-bass travels like this. The other thing is that we play vinyl records. Now, if you listen to vinyl as opposed to MP3s, which is compressed over a good quality sound system for 5 hours, it creates a sense of physical well-being in the body. So you see people after a while, they start smiling and they just look happy. And we've seen this across age groups. The nice thing about reggae music also is that it's very versatile. We have songs from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, right up until 2000. So you can find something that the hip-hop kids like, and you can find some songs that your grandparents were like. And, as I said, it creates a sense of physical well-being. And often people come up to us after the show and we're like, oh, great performance. But part of that has to do with the technology of the sound system,
Correct. So a BFR show is... So a big character of that show is the sound.
Yes. I mean, you're not meant to necessarily look at us as performers. You're meant to just stand in front of the sound system and allow its vibrations to enter you. But that being said, we also play vinyl records. So there's DJing, there's live singing, there's rapping. We often invite other folk singers, rappers, and artists to come and interact with us.
Like here we'll have Big Ree with us, Ras Man, Symphonic Movement, Bandrap. See, you play for 5 hours and it lends itself to improvisation. So many times people just jump up and join,
Well, you're on T7, so you might as well, is it open night? You might as well invite people over if it's open mic night.
If you're good, you might get a chance on the mic.
All right, so you heard it there. If you're good, you might get a chance. So I have to ask you this question because reggae is primarily an Afro-Caribbean music. Is it worth? I mean, of course, it's worth it, but it must be difficult to execute that in India. The whole, the Afro-Caribbean experience.
See, yes and no. The one thing is that with the sound system, usually people. That's why it's also part of the reason we play so much emphasis on quality sound, because
You don't
then
have to explain yourself.
you don't have to explain yourself. People hear it and like, this sounds nice, even if they don't understand the words. The second thing is a larger question. Let's say rock music, nobody questions why that is here, why music from the West is here, why music from America is here. But the minute you bring African music or Jamaican music here, suddenly you have to start justifying yourself.
Well, rock music is African music.
In that sense, yes.
So finally, one more question. The show is happening, of course, on the 26th. And we've heard that, all these things are going to be there. Of course, the sound's going to be a big character. You've told us who'll be supporting you. But come on, just a few words. Invite people over and tell them Why should they be there at this concert?
Well, we drove all the way from Delhi. This is going to happen only once a year in Shillong. So if you want to experience what a real reggae sound system feels like, this is your one chance.
All right. Thank you very much, Taru and Samara.
You're very
for joining
welcome.
us.
Thank you for having us.